Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to start with a painting. We usually leave the paintings to the end, but we're going to start today with this lovely 19th century Victorian portrait of a gentleman. Really interesting little picture, very old. We think this is probably mid-Victorian. Can you see what he's got, a little journal going on there, or you think it might be accounts?
No, it's accounts.
Accounts, he's doing the accounts.
Account book.
Interesting chap, got a moustache going on there, hasn't he? It has that look. It doesn't look English, does it? I mean, it is French, but that style
It looks
of
French. Yeah.
the style of moustache, I think, sort of shows it to be French. I think. Yeah, really charming little painting. Very old canvas on the back. It needs a little bit of a clean off. It's fresh stock to us. So yeah, but you can see the age of that canvas. Very old. Pine, I think, little pine stretchers there. Obviously hasn't got a frame, but looks splendid in a little gilt frame. There we are. Lovely piece of French art. Portraits. I really like portraits. They're really interesting, aren't they? Stories of lives gone by. But there he is, doing his accounts. Looks a bit stern. Maybe he's getting ready for the tax man. Anyway, there we go. Lovely little portrait. Next, we have this splendid old bowl. Now look at that. Bit of folk art, really, this is. Probably comes from the Alsace region in France. We do find them round here sometimes in the Normandy. But lovely hand-painted bowl. Imagine that with your fruit in on your table. Lovely piece. It's just glazed on one side. Clay. Probably dates, probably about 100 years old, I would think that is.
It's slipware, isn't it?
Yeah, slipware decoration. Beautiful old country piece of pottery. Splendid for having on your table with fruit in situ. I'll quickly do this. We did do a fish kettle the other week, a great huge one, if you remember. This is another fish kettle in lovely condition, smaller one. You still fit your little trout in there, look. And I mean, people use them for planters now. This is an old one, iron handle. You can see it's got, you can see down there you've got dovetailing on the construction, which often helps to date them to the 19th century. There we go, tin lined. Lining probably is, I mean, you wouldn't use this now, you'd use it for display.
It's for decoration, isn't it?
Decoration.
Display, yeah. Plants, good.
Plants.
Herbs, very good with herbs in the kitchen.
Yeah. Lovely, lovely thing, really good condition. There we are, a little fish kettle. Right. Do you want to do this little thing next, Tracy? Actually, while we're talking about herbs, I've got these here. I haven't had any of these on for a while. We've both had very bad flu-y colds this week. We're just about over it now, but it's been a bit of a wretched week. We haven't been out buying, have we?
No. This
week. Luckily we've got quite a lot of stock in. Now these are old, probably butcher's hooks. They were probably used, I think, in the larder for hanging up blocks of meat or game in the old French farmhouse. They make really splendid little decorative pieces for the kitchen, for hanging bits and bobs on.
They're good for hanging dried flowers and things like that on, actually. They don't have to be used for meat.
Nice little things. As I say, I've sold quite a few of these in the past, but
they are all handmade, so they're all different. They're all unique. They are very nice. Actually.
Again, they will be 19th century. I think they're all different. There's two similar ones there, but yeah, great for hanging in the kitchen. There we go. Now then, this is one of Tracy's little finds. Now this is, I have to really get in on that. This is an old eye bath. It's got a little pontal there, so it's a handmade little piece.
It's hand blown, isn't it?
It's got some little bubbles there in the glass. Little handmade piece. That's going to be pretty old. It survived pretty well. But there we go. You've got the shape there. Little eyeglass bath. We've been looking up a bit of the history of this. They go back. It goes back to eye care. Well, first recorded in the Egyptian times, 1500 BC, and then I was reading about this in the time of Hippocrates. They would use a combination of myrrh, as in gold, frankincense, and myrrh. So myrrh, onions, gazelle dung. Yeah, gazelle dung. Don't know if it had to specifically be gazelle, but anyway, gazelle dung, and it had to be put on the eye with the feather of a vulture. So there we go. I think that practice has probably died out now. Would hope so anyway. It sounds a bit horrific, doesn't it? But yeah, amazing. Now these pieces, we read that in the 16th century they found eye baths back to the 16th century in silver, but they started to use glass and little pottery pieces in the 18th century. So there we go, very collectible, really interesting little bit, isn't it? Splendid. Could use that today, couldn't you? I mean, it's still as usable. Use your antiques, yeah, just the job. Okay, gazelle dung. A bit gruesome, isn't it? Now look at this. Just get back. Lovely little. It's very, very stormy today. Let's try that again. Just starting to rain. Look at that. Beautiful little early 20th century candle. Chamber stick. What a way to light yourself to bed, eh, Tracy? Of an evening.
Yeah, it's nice.
A wee Willy Winky
A
special.
little enamel one.
Beautiful colour. Can you get on that?
Yeah, I've got the lilac colour. It's
Lovely
nice.
lilac colour. It's chippy. Very shabby chic. Lovely little chamber stick to light your way to bed, like wee Willy Winky. I was looking what? I was looking up. What do you know about wee Willy Winky? Eh? What do you know? Go on. This is interesting. I've got some facts here.
Well, go on then. Let's hear your facts.
Now I want to hear what you say about wee Willy Winky.
I'm not going to say anything.
Why not? I looked up about wee Willy Winky because I thought, where's that from? I thought it was like, was it Hans Christian Andersen type tale or something? Heard it when I was a kid.
It's a nursery rhyme, isn't it?
Yeah, but it turns out it's Scottish, which I suppose it would be with the wee Willy Winky. And it's written by a guy called William Miller. It was first published in 1841. I thought wee Willy Winky was actually a child, and it's to do with having a restless child that won't go to sleep. It's very odd. Very odd story, isn't it? Wee Willy Winky. I thought it was a bloke who ran through the town with his nightgown, but it's actually about a child that won't go to sleep. There you go. William Miller, 1841, first published Wee Willy Winky. I don't know if it's
as a poem.
Yeah, as a poem. It's a 5-stanza poem, apparently. There we go. I thought it was like a nursery rhyme, but Wee Willy Winky. Just like saying it, it's quite funny, isn't it? There we go. Beautiful little French enamelware, lilac coloured chamber stick. That is it for today. We've had wee Willy Winky and we've had gazelle dung. So I hope you enjoyed our little video. Please like and subscribe if you did. We sell our items on our shop, thesecretchateau.com. Come take a look. Thank you very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.